I'm Riemann, like the sum, and this is Sean, like the famous ballerina. And we are the founders of Expensr.com, which is another one of those personal finance managers that cropped up. There's a whole bunch of them last year, so we're one of those guys. And we actually have two important announcements for you guys today. So the first important announcement is that we have just been acquired by a company called Strands, formerly known as MyStrands. And it's one of the leading online recommendation engines out there, so that was pretty sweet for us. The second major announcement is a fallback on that. It's what we've been doing for the last couple of months after we've gotten acquired, and that's creating a new online personal finance manager in conjunction with Strands. So we're going to demo that for you guys today. So here it is. We've called it Money Strands. Going to log in. And the first thing that you'll notice, if you've ever seen Expensr before, is that we've actually completely redesigned the UI, as well as the backend, to make it a little bit more secure. So we have a much stronger focus on widgets now. We feel that there's sort of, from a lot of user feedback we got, we found that online managers were too simple, and desktop managers were too complex. So we wanted to get a solution that would sort of solve that problem, and we decided that the best way to do that is through widgets. So you can make it as simple or as complex as you want. So this is the first page, gives you an overview, and you can go ahead and add different widgets. Got a little bit of a NetVibes feel here, but got a whole bunch of different widgets that we're going to be expanding upon launch. First thing I'm going to show you is the Accounts tab, and this is actually something else that's different from what we were doing before. With Expensr, we've actually now got a Yodlee connection, so we can automatically sync bank accounts as opposed to the way that we were doing it on Expensr, which is through manual, which added a little bit more user friction. So the cool thing about the widgets is that you can customize the page, you can see which widgets matter most to you, and you can decide if you don't like a widget, like this one, you can click out. All right. Analysis, we've got a whole bunch of new analysis widgets, and we're going to be releasing a lot more. One of the ones that we're going to show you today is this one, incomes versus expenses. But if you ever wanted to add more, of course, there's going to be more here. And now I'm going to actually pass it off to Sean to talk about the community.
Once you've kind of analyzed your money based on where it's going, the next cool thing you can do is analyze your money in reference to people who are just like you. So over here, I'm comparing myself to the average 23-year-old male in San Francisco. But I could just as easily compare to the average electrical engineer in San Francisco as well. We can see that I'm spending 66%, or I'm in the 66th percentile in my spending rank. And I spend the most money in comparison to other 23-year-olds on pets. Because my pet Riemann costs a lot of money. If you wanted to, you can also drill down and see how you compare to other 23-year-old males in every single category. One of the cool things about Strands is they parse your transactional data, and based on that, they suggest ways for you to improve. Now, these can be large improvements, like financial products, a new checkings account, or a new credit card, but they can also be things that you integrate in your day-to-day life, like these tips which you just adopt in your lifestyle. You know, I was going to conclude with saying that, that we are the greatest personal finance tool out there, but fortunately, our buddies at Mint have done that for us. If you Google Expensr, you'll get an ad in the top right, sponsored by Mint. So if you're wondering why the company that claims they're the greatest personal finance tool is scared of us two, stop by our booth afterwards and we'll give you the details.